How's it going, guys? Billy's Blues. Been a couple days since I did a video, so wanted to reach out and let you guys know I'm still here. Um, been working a lot, and this week honestly was a pretty slow week. A little bit of a frustrating week as well. Zodiac came out on 4K, and I had it pre-ordered whenever I looked on Amazon to see when it was supposed to be here. It said it wasn't going to be here until probably the second week of November. So, doing some more research, I saw that other websites had it, and it was sold out on several websites. So I guess I guess I waited too long to pre-order it, but excuse me, yeah, I didn't know it was that important. I know it's David Fincher and 4K, so maybe that's something to be expected for the Seven movie that's coming out on the Steelbook, on 4K. I have to be honest, I might get a lot of hate for this. I don't like that cover at all. That for the Seven Steelbook, I think it's silly. I really do. Out of all the ideas that they've had, that's what they choose. That one picture is what they choose. I just think I think it's lazy. The picture quality on the front does look nice. It does look very clear, but that's it. I mean, you couldn't come up with any other idea. It's just, hey, let's, do this when he points the gun at Brad Pitt's character. Anyway, I'm sure there'll be a slipcover for it as well. I had heard, and I don't know if this is true, that Warner Brothers is going to stop doing slipcovers for their movies and upcoming releases. I went by my Walmart today and saw the movie Trap was for sale on the Blu-ray, and it didn't have a slipcover available for it. If that's the case, and that's fine if they want to do that, but I will not buy these movies until they are $8, $9. If they're getting lazy with it and expect to still, pay the same price, that doesn't really make sense. I didn't see the 4K. I saw Strange Darling was available on DVD, but I didn't see if it has a slipcover for the Blu-ray. So, still waiting on Zodiac. Still waiting on In a Violent Nature. I guess that's sold out too. Who would have thought? I guess it's becoming a cult classic and sold out. I don't know why Amazon will allow you to pre-order something, but they don't have it in stock. And I think I've mentioned that before, that it's with deep discount. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't feel like that's the way you should run a business. If I have, an attic that's filled with movies, and somebody pre-orders them, but I've only got 10 movies, and then person number 11 orders them. Once person number 11 orders one, I don't get why it's one of those things like, hey, we'll go ahead and, accept your pre-order, but we don't have it right now. So, anyway, October's done. Scary movie time is over with. Thank God. I'm starting to get a twitch with all these scary movies I've been watching. The last one that I watched was Carrie. I didn't really care for the steelbook of this one whenever it did come out. I like, the original poster. I think this looks really neat. Of course, I had to make sure to get the slipcover for it. Another Scream Factory. I should change my name to Scream Factory. They should start sending me movies since I promote them so much on this channel. But went ahead and finished off Scary Movie Month with Carrie. I've seen this many, many, many times. This 4K transfer is amazing. Everything about the movie is great to me. I haven't read the book, although I do like Stephen King books a lot, but I haven't read this one, I don't think. But nonetheless, it was good to end this scary movie time with this. I kind of fell off with watching the Halloween, a lot of the Halloweens. I watched a couple of the Nightmare on Elm Streets, but in I think maybe two of the Friday the 13th, I was trying to find movies that I had not seen in recent years and just kind of go off of that as opposed to, watching collections of movies that I'd seen over and over again. So I was trying to pick ones that were still scary, but ones also that I hadn't seen in a long time. Um, Tenebrae. Finally got this in. When this came out, it was $50. 50. And I had never seen it. I wanted to get more into the Italian horror, as I mentioned before. So waited for this to go on sale and like 50% off. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But I was real happy to get this one, so made sure to get the slipcover with it. It's not the fancy, I think it was Arrow that put this one out, I'm pretty sure. But I know Synapse Films did this one, but I mean, there's an Arrow release that also came out. But it's a pretty good movie. I actually really enjoyed it, if I'm being completely honest with you. Some of the music is a little silly, but I mean, that's the 80s vibes that you get from it. So I enjoyed it. I would definitely watch it again. It is, like I said, it is kind of silly in some parts, but I still appreciate, what they were doing with it. I got The Hitcher, but I missed out on the Second Sight release of it because I didn't want to pay the price that Second Sight was charging, for their release. This kind of, I guess it didn't make me mad. Maybe it was just what I get. If you're not going to pay extra for a really nice release, but pay less for a release that this is bare bones. This is how it looked. There is no slipcover for this. There's no digital code for this. There's nothing. Nothing. It's just the movie. This is also 1/3 of the price of the Second Sight release that was going to come out, that, from my understanding at least, sold out. I'm sure you can find it here and there. I'm more than positive. You can find it on eBay for, $800. I'm joking, but you get what I'm saying there. People are charging the price and, boosting up the price and trying to sell it for more money. Anyway, I guess at the same time, I'd never seen this. I actually started watching it. That's why the case is empty. You could have done at least a teeny tiny bit more than this. I mean, at least a slipcover. That's fine if you don't have anything on the inside of it. I can understand that. But not even a slipcover? No. Anyway, I'd never seen this. I'm halfway through it. I think I've only got about 30 minutes left, actually, now that I think about it. But, I mean, it's entertaining. It's a good movie. I know they did a remake to it that I saw a long time ago. I used to have it on DVD. I think that's the one with the semi-truck where the guy gets ripped in half. Spoiler alert, I don't know. But anyway, this one's good. It's old school, 80s, fun, and Rutger Hauer is, I feel like, I don't know, he's just done so many good movies that I like. Blade Runner, of course. Hobo with a Shotgun. I really like Hobo with a Shotgun. I don't know how many people know about that, out there, but that one was really good. But I'm gonna finish this one and give it a shot another day as well, because so far I do really like it. And it's November, Criterion sale. I do want to put out Criterion recommendations for you guys at some point. I'm sure if most of you guys know about the Criterion films that are already out, you may know about them. I'm always learning about new films, about just different cultures that are Italian, French, Hungarian, Danish. There's so many types of films out there that I haven't tapped into, and I'm interested in finding out more. I saw Rumblefish, Francis Ford Coppola. I'm excited to check this one out. I had actually ordered this back in July, and I ended up, it got pushed and pushed, and then it was sold out, and then it got pushed further and pushed further. I said, how about this? Just cancel the order. So finally, anyway, I'm excited to check this one out. 1983. Wow, I wasn't even born yet. So I'm excited to check this one out. I've heard great things about it from other channels that have mentioned it. So it's going to be the first time watch, and very excited about that. Now this one is a little bit more divisive. Gummo. This is a very, very strange movie. If you haven't read up anything about it or know anything about it, before going into it, I'm asking you to at least maybe read a little bit into it. It's a very, very strange movie. I have actually only seen this once. A buddy of mine let me hold this on DVD a very long time ago. Excuse me. And I cannot stress weird. I'm excited to watch this again. I'm excited to see it in the 4K. Yep, got it in the 4K down there. You see it. So I'm excited to check this one out. This one actually just came out recently as well. So glad to wait for the sale, for those. But I'm not really participating in the Criterion sale this month. I went by Barnes & Noble today, and as I'm looking through the selection that they have there, I realized I have most of them already. So tough life, I know, right? There might be one or two here and there that I wouldn't mind having, but it's nothing that's pressing that, even if I have to wait until July of next year, I'm not sitting here going, please God help me. No Country for Old Men does come out, and that is probably my top 15 favorite movies. But I know it doesn't come out, for some time. I don't know the exact date, but I'm pretty sure it's December. So, Paper Moon, I think, is another one that comes out. So there's one or two here and there that I've heard about that I wouldn't mind seeing. I definitely want No Country for Old Men. That movie is amazing. I read the book too. I'm one of those guys. I read the book, but I'm excited to see the 4K transfer. Criterion always does an amazing job, even though it seems like a lot of times that whenever they do put it out a 4K, that they keep the same artwork for the Blu-ray. But I feel like the Blu-ray transfer is usually pretty good, at least from what I've seen in the past. The Blu-ray transfer is pretty good. So Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, for example, came out in 4K not too long ago. That movie to me looks just fine in Blu-ray. There was no reason to go and fork up another, $25 on a sale to get the 4K. It just didn't really make sense when there's plenty of other ones that I wouldn't mind seeing. So this month is kind of light. I know everybody's freaking out about the Terminator. I already have it pre-ordered, of course, but I know everybody's freaking out about Terminator and waiting in anticipation to see if James Cameron is going to mess up the release. Some people think The True Lies and The Abyss, that he did a terrible job. I know he put out a comment about, people that are that worried about it need to stay in their mom's basement or something to that effect. And I think it's kind of silly. Ultimately, if you have the best transfer possible of the movie, especially with something like True Lies, then just watch the Blu-ray then if you don't want to watch the 4K. But at the same time, everybody still has their own opinions, and I can understand that. So A Simple Plan comes out in 4K also from, is it Arrow? Pretty sure Arrow Video is releasing that. That is an amazing movie. Born on the 4th of July is coming out. So there's a couple here and there that are coming out. But if you guys have any Criterion recommendations, definitely let me know. I've only got probably about 150, 130, somewhere around there of the Criterion movies. So I know there's people that have 400, 500 Criterion movies, and that's ridiculous. That you could buy a house with that many Criterion movies. I've been wanting to do some digital code giveaways as well. When I get to 20 subscribers, 20, that's all I need. I need three more subscribers. then I've got a couple digital codes that I wouldn't mind giving away. So log into, you know, your neighbor's phone, subscribe to the channel. Would just like to get to 20. So it's just 3 more. But either way, just want to touch base with you guys, like I said, and just let you know what I've been watching. I'm glad Scary Movie Time is over with. That one was it was tough watching all those scary movies. By the time it gets, like I said before, like by the time it gets to the last week of October, man, I'm done. So from here on out, it's going to be easygoing movies. Of course, after I finish The Hitcher, he's over here just appearing out of nowhere like the what's it called? The butler from Mr. Deeds. I'm very, very sneaky. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.